All right. What's going on, man? What's going on? I realize it's been about a week since I've been on the channel, man, and just moving around with the weather, moving around with the family, moving around with the kids. And it's Monday morning right now, and headed down to the city. My oldest son, he in ROTC. I'm going to watch him do his little dance in the parade. You know what I mean? I'm proud of my boy. You know, I don't know, man. You know, as a military man myself, you know, my son, he never really talked about going into the military. Even after high school, I don't think that's his plan, but he understands the structure that the gentlemen that teach and lead ROTC, he understands how that structure has impacted him so far as a young man. So shout out to all the ROTC teachers, man. You know, from one veteran to the next, man, I appreciate what y'all do with them kids. Some of them get it, some of them don't, but those that do, it's an impact for life. And, you know, I was thinking what I want to talk about, because I don't always want to talk about beard all and stuff, you know, but I talk about being a dad, you know. My father's old man was killed. My granddad was killed when my dad was 11. And it was 11 siblings and my dad with my pops and stuff. So it was a bunch of them. I think 7 boys and 4 girls. And, so my old man, he really came up, you know, without a pops, you know what I mean? Figuring out his way. He's still out in the world doing his thing, you know what I mean? Drinking and drugging and living his life. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, you know, a lot of times people will say, well, you know, hey man, my pops wasn't there for me in my life, you know, this, that, and that. Mine wasn't either, man, you know, but I love my old man, bro. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have seen the world. I wouldn't have all these beautiful children if it wasn't for that man, you know. And I tell you what, no matter what, man, he's still, to this day, the most talented man I know, even living the life that he lives, which is cool. That's your business, Pop. You know what I mean? Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. He's still the most talented man I know. I mean, from carpentry work, mechanic work, to anything. I mean, to know it by the numbers, you know, so hopefully y'all guys, man, ain't still out here in y'all older years holding tight with y'all old man, you know, because even if you are and you have become a dad and gone through some things, maybe gone through a divorce or gone through a shitty relationship involving a child, you understand, man, sometimes it ain't always Pop fucked up, bro. Pops wasn't always the fucked up one, you know, and you may have found that out later on in life, but Daddy ain't always been fucked up, man. And that's just real talk. You know, my middle boy, he out in the mountains with his mom this weekend, man, and shout out to everybody co-parenting and trying to make that thing work, you know, and shout out to all the men and just keeping the peace, bro, just so their child can continue to see the best version of them, you know, because that's one thing I learned about staying in an unhealthy marriage or being in an unhealthy relationship when it came down to my kids. I want them to see the best me. And if I'm in an unhealthy relationship, they not seeing the best me. So in my household, it's peaceful, bro. Like I ain't no drama, ain't no problems, ain't no mess. They get to see their daddy authentically healthy and happy. And I appreciate that. I done got goddamn thirsty. I don't know where my water at. But you know, it's just like I say, man, it's just a beautiful thing that now at this age and this time in my life, my kids see a healthy father. They don't see no arguing, no fussing, no going back and forth. They don't see no struggling. They don't see none of that. You know, I get to love on them like I want to. You know, and I changed careers and made some things happen in my life that decreased my finances for a little while, but it was for the better of them, man. You know, so it was for me to be in their life more and for me to run it up in a different way, which is what I'm doing now, you know, and I'm enjoying the fuck out of it because just like today, I'm headed to see my son in the parade. Can't nobody tell me what to do, can't nobody tell me where to go. Look up and see my boy, man, you know what I mean? He gonna look up and see his dad once again. Yeah, you know, like I say, my middle boy, he out in the woods with his mom. Today, my baby boy with his mom. All is well, man. My daughter's doing fine. You know, my little grand boy will be here in a little while. I can't complain about nothing, fellas. You know, I can't complain about nothing, man. You know, but hey, to every dad out there, man, that came up without a pops or trying to figure that shit out, or to every new dad that you just, you know, starting out as a father, hey, man, stay the course. Stay the course, man, but make sure them children see the healthy you. You know, not the bullshit version, not the struggling, you know, down and out, dick in the dirt. A happy man. You know what I'm saying? That's what them kids deserve, bro. So that's all I got today, man. I'm thirsty, fellas, so y'all excuse me, man. Y'all be blessed. Have a great week. Be safe. And just love on each other, man. Y'all be cool. One love, no glove. Oh, before I go, lifebehindthebeard.co. All the beard all the beard balm, t-shirts. We got everything going on. Y'all be blessed, man.